Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. All right, folks, everything looking very nice today. We got stocks up today. We got Bitcoin almost back up to 21,400. Ethereum coming in at 1592. BNB pushing that $300 mark, and Cardano almost back up to 35 cents. VeChain hanging out at 2 cents as always. VeChain always loves to hang out at 2 cents. And we got Theta back up to 94 cents pretty much. Theta up 6% today. I'm telling you folks, Theta will be back over $1 pretty soon. You know, if you can get it under $1, I think that's what people should be doing. That's what I've been doing. It's not going to be under $1 forever. Trust me. Eventually, it's going to be $2, $3, $4, $5, and then basically you missed it. All right, folks, let's see what's going on today. In the world of crypto, Cardano will receive a major cryptographic upgrade in February. Cardano's February upgrade is aimed at interoperability and cross-chain development. Cardano developer from IOHK Tim Harrison has shared the details of an upcoming blockchain update designed to improve its interoperability as well as enable the development of decentralized cross-chain applications. What's the point of this? The update should directly affect the cryptographic primitives used on Cardano and facilitate the creation of cross-chain projects by introducing support for common digital signature standards into the Plutus smart contract platform. According to Harrison, the difference in algorithms that we have now requires spending a lot of time, attention, effort, and money when dealing with other blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum. In addition to require a huge amount of resources, it also increases security risks, says the developer. Thus, in addition to support for Cardano's core digital signature algorithm, ED25519, there will be embedded features to support the ECDSA and Schmidt signatures. Interestingly, the core algorithm of Cardano is now also used in Monero. I didn't know that. So the core algorithm on Cardano is also used in Monero. I had no idea about that. Anyway, so as of today, you have 5,500 smart contracts have been created on Cardano on Plutus with a 57% increase since the beginning of December. Of course, you have Rand Nooner, Crypto Banter, knocking Cardano all week, saying nobody's developing on it. Complete bullcrap. You can check out my video from yesterday. You know, Luna, UST, every scam in the book he's been shilling. So Cardano updates are killing it, folks. Cardano, you're not going to be getting your Cardano for 35 cents, 30 cents forever. Eventually, your Cardano is going to get back over $1. And that's pretty much where it's going to be hanging out for a very, very long time. In fact, it may never go under $1 again once we go over $1. If we hit like $25 next bull market, $20 for Cardano, I don't see it ever going under $1 again. You know, probably go up to $20 and then go back down to like $3, which is like the previous all-time high. Next bull market, 2025, going into 2026 for the next bear market. But folks, this is when you should be buying. And I truly believe that in the coming months, you're gonna, if you don't buy some of these altcoins right now, you're really gonna miss a golden opportunity. All right, let's see what Gareth Soloway has to say. A little bit of a Bitcoin update from him.
Stock market down. Bitcoin. I know everyone wants to know what Bitcoin's going to do. I'm going to tell you right now, this area right here is starting to show us potential for bullish consolidation. Doesn't change my midterm view of eventually further downside, but if this pattern continues, it will create a bull flag. You could see a move to 25,000. Next up, we have this chart of Exxon.
So, you know, Gareth Soloway has been very, very bearish all year on Bitcoin. I mean, last year, or this time last year, he was calling for that $12,000 Bitcoin. He was really one of the first people to call the top on Bitcoin and basically say we're dumping. Gareth Soloway and Richard Hart have really nailed this market. That's why I'm a big believer in what they say. Gareth Soloway saying we do have the possibility now of hitting 25,000 for Bitcoin. He does think we're going to dump after that, but wow. If Bitcoin goes up to $25,000, folks, that pretty much means you're going to have your, you know, Ethereum over 2,000, BNB at like 350, 400, Cardano well over $1 if Bitcoin goes to 25,000, Dogecoin at like 12 cents, Solana, if Solana's still around, over $30. As you know, I consider Solana to be a pump and dumper. It could dump to zero at any moment, but if you want to take the risk, that's fine. You have Cardano or Litecoin at probably $150, between $125 and $150. If Bitcoin goes back up to 25,000, I mean, pick your coin. Theta over $1.50, $2. So you're going to see some major altcoin pumps if that happens. And now you're starting to see these professional traders who have been bullish for years, or at least over a year, starting to see bullishness in the market. Very positive stuff, very positive. And as you guys know, I've been a big buyer of Coinbase, which I actually sold some of my Coinbase last week, and now I got screwed and I lost a lot of money. But I still do have some. And I've also been buying MicroStrategy. It's another stock I want to talk about. A lot of people always ask, I don't want to buy Bitcoin. I don't want to be on Coinbase. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the custody. Well, you can just buy certain stocks that basically follow Bitcoin, one of them being Coinbase, but another one is MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy had a high of last bull market of just over $1,000. And that's basically when Michael Saylor was starting to buy Bitcoin. So think what MicroStrategy is going to be when we go into the next bull market. All the Bitcoin that Michael Saylor has been buying. I mean, I think we're probably going to see a $2,000 MicroStrategy. So I just started accumulating MicroStrategy this morning. This morning I bought some. I wanted to buy some yesterday because we were at 219, and of course I missed it. I keep missing it. So I bought a little bit at like what was it, 228 this morning, 229, and I will be buying more. I want to build up my stock portfolio, and most of my stocks are basically stocks that just follow Bitcoin. That way, in case all of my crypto accounts get hacked, at least I still got my Coinbase and my MicroStrategy. But folks, it's definitely something to look at if you're afraid to buy crypto. Hey, look, at least if you buy stocks, nobody can hack you. So MicroStrategy is something we're going to be keeping an eye on this channel, and of course, Coinbase. All right. Let's see what else we got. Bitcoin is steady despite another crypto bankruptcy. Two signs it could be headed higher. It looks like everybody thinks we're going higher at this point. Now, sometimes that can be a bad sign, but I feel like the sentiment is changing, and the sentiment is what you need to change for prices to go up. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies were steady Friday despite news that lender Genesis was filing for bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure I think everybody knew that Genesis was going to be filing for bankruptcy for the last month. So I think this is like all priced in. I don't really care. Like nobody cares. Like they've been talking about Genesis filing for bankruptcy for a very, very long time. Price of Bitcoin has risen 1% over the last 24 hours, just shy of 21,000. Now we're at 21,400. The key level for Bitcoin is getting over 21,500. If we can hang out over 21,500 for a day, every analyst who I follow basically says then you're pretty much guaranteed going to 25,000. And we keep getting rejected at 21,500 or around there. So let's see if we can break that today. That would be absolutely awesome. All right, what have we not talked about? Oh, I want to talk a little bit about this. There's been a lot of FUD against Charles Hoskinson and Cardano. A lot of these scammers involved with Solana and Terra Luna and UST, Do Kwon. Before I buy a project, we got Bitcoin. We don't really know the creator of Bitcoin. It's probably a good thing. But before I buy a crypto project, the first thing I Google, every time, even if it's a stinky pinky like Vulcan Forge or MetaHero, I Google the founder. Who was the founder? If the founder looks shady, if the founder looks like he was involved in a bunch of scams in the past, I'm not buying it. So you have Cardano founder tops poll of ideal crypto CEOs ahead of Satoshi Nakamoto. Charles Hoskinson ranked first in a poll of ideal crypto CEOs. Charles Hoskinson is one of the main reasons that I own Cardano. I believe in this guy. I don't think he's a scammer. I'm a pretty good read on people, and I think he really, really wants to do a good job and change the world, to be honest with you. And I think he wants to put out a good project, and I think he will. I really, really do. Of course, he used to be involved with Ethereum. The guy's, I think he's worth like $1 billion. He's an academic guy, and he's been in the space for a long time. And there's really the only FUD I've ever seen on Charles Hoskinson is that he embellished like his college degree, or he didn't graduate, or he only has a 4-year degree and not a PhD. It's like stupid stuff like that. But no scamming, and that's what I'm looking for. No scamming, and there's been no scamming. So Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson was voted the ideal crypto CEO pipping Satoshi Nakamoto to the top spot by a significant margin. The poll was run by the founder of Fair Crypto Foundation and former Google engineer Jack Levin. It asked the Twitterverse which individual they would want as company CEO if money were no object. And a lot of people picked Charles Hoskinson. So that's what I've been saying, folks. And I say the same thing about Richard Hart. Like I don't see, a lot of people hate Richard Hart. Of course, Charles Hoskinson is not controversial like Richard Hart is, but Richard Hart, I don't see anything in his past that would indicate that he's a scammer. But if you look at a lot of these other projects, look at the founders. They're sleaze bags. Look at Do Kwon, the biggest project that Crypto Banter Rand Noon was promoting. The thing was created by Do Kwon, a known scammer, a known sleaze bag. Same with Solana. Go look up the head of the Solana guy. That guy looks like a dirtball to me too. I mean, all these guys just seem like dirtballs to me. So this is one reason you gotta make sure the person who's in charge, like a CEO, you gotta make charge. If you're gonna buy a stock in a company, you want to make sure the CEO is a good guy and has a good track record. And Charles Hoskinson certainly does. And there we go. Oh, look, Richard Hart is up there too. So I just said Richard, I didn't even see this yet. So if you have unlimited money and can afford the best minds in crypto, who would you choose? We have Charles Hoskinson at 43.1%. Satoshi Nakamoto got 23, but you also have Richard Hart up there too. So Richard Hart and Charles Hoskinson are really the two guys that, I really do respect in this market. As far as like crypto CEOs, of course, Gareth Soloway, but he's not like a crypto CEO or anything like that. But I really, truly believe if you stick with like Richard Hart, Charles Hoskinson, Gareth Soloway, guys like that, you're going to do very, very well in this market. And that's basically what I'm doing. So it really is nice to see that people have that much faith in Charles Hoskinson. And that's why, Cardano is going to absolutely kill it the next bull market. There's no question in my mind. What's going to happen this year for Cardano? A lot of people are asking me on my comments. I don't know. I think we're going to be $1, $1.50 by the end of this year. But going into that 2024, folks, you're going to see Cardano rip it. Just like when I witnessed Cardano go from 2 cents to 4 cents to 8 cents, back to 2 cents, back to 8 cents, and then boom, $3. It's going to do it all over again. Only difference being, this time I think we're going to $10, $15, $20. All right, folks, one more quick look at the markets. 21,400 for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's killing it. Let's see if we get rejected at 21,500. I will be following this like a hawk. But folks, you can't deny things are looking bullish for Bitcoin. Yes, it's crypto. It could change at any moment. I don't know. But the sentiment is absolutely changing. If you've been in the bear market for last year and you've been holding on strong, you should really start to feel a little bit better. That at least the sentiment is starting to change. The price is starting to go up a little bit. You even have positive news around FTX where they're actually finding money so people might get their money back. It's been good. 2023 so far has been good for crypto. Let's see if it lasts. All right, folks, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.